Hey everyone, what do we have here? We have got a lovely cast iron pan. You've seen this in our cooking videos, obviously steak o'clock. This is what you want in many cases to get that nice good sear on the outside. And it looks good too, doesn't it? Yeah. The thing is, it didn't always look like this. Until yesterday, this cast iron basically looked like this. A lot of miles on this one. In fact, you can even see underneath. This has been through hell and back and stored in some of the not greatest conditions. We're going to talk about reseasoning and refreshing cast iron the way I do it. Hopefully, I won't burn the house down. Okay, step one. Got to clean this pan, right? So what are we going to use? Are we going to kind of get a good scrubber, get some elbow grease action happening? Fuck no. This is a technology-focused channel. This is how we're going to clean this pan. Every few passes as needed. Give it a good rinse out. One more way you can go about this if it's dancing all over the countertop. This works with cutting boards as well. A wet paper towel provides a pretty good amount of stiction and friction. All right, we're looking pretty good there. How are we on the bottom? Not too bad. Little bit of rust spotting. Bottom might be okay. That other bottom is not though. Let's flip the 12-inch pan over. All right, yeah, let's try to see if we can clear this off, because cast iron, if it is left unattended or if it's left bare like this, if you were to leave this around for a couple days, I mean, it would definitely be rusting quicker than a Yugoslavian AK. So let's see what we can do to clean this up too. All right, after a soak in CLR and blasting it again, we are pretty happy with how things look. But of course, as I said, unless you protect that surface, you're hosed in a matter of sometimes days. So, what is the right way to repolymerize and reseason? Well, you could do the slow way, which is to put your oven on self-clean, just let that simmer in there with a coating of oil. And sure, I mean, that works, but what do I usually do? I do the quick and dirty method. And that involves a lot more heat, a bit more smoke, and because of what my wife says, I'm going to do it outside. So we're out here, and what we're going to do is basically just heat the hell out of this thing and then rub oil directly into the surface and let it smoke off. And you got to rub really hard, and you got to just, keep coating, coating, coating. Now, when I say we're outside, we gotta get this thing massively hot. Normally, again, this would be a stovetop operation. So how do you do that outside? Well, if you want to keep your spousal unit happy, you use the outside stove. In this case, we're going to try the old induction cooktop. This will work quite like a champ on cast iron. Let's see how it heats up. All right, yeah, that's getting up there fast. Those little eddy currents in the electric, man, they do a job. So, let's go ahead, get your oil, and stand back. You rub, and you just keep rubbing. It's a good formula for a lot in life. And what we're doing is we're just constantly flaking off any burned bits. And you're going to keep recovering that oil over and over and over. All right, we're going to stop that. Move that. Let's start working the other side. There we go. I don't know if you can see that, but there, is a nicer surface. Very, very different. Now again, is this the most seasoned professional? Seasoned professional way to do this? No. Because I am not a professional at most things. I am interested in the quick and easy way to get the 80% solution and move on with my life. That is a reseasoned pan. So there we go. Looking pretty good. Now, do these look absolutely brand new again? No, they don't. But that's not what I'm going for here. Remember, what's my whole jam? The 80% solution is probably good enough most of the time. You get yourself back in the action, you get yourself cooking again, because the really honest to God best way to take care of cast iron is how? Is to use it. This is not a technique, by the way, that I would say is what you're going for if you found really awesome old cast iron at, you know, kind of a like an antique store or something like that. It's out there, and many times the surface even had a much finer grind, a much flatter surface than the modern stuff. So if you're doing a full restoration, pay attention to someone who's way smarter than me and has their own channel just dedicated to this kind of shit. If all you want is to knock some of the surface rust off, clean it up quick, get it back in the fight, maybe putting the wire brush on the end of your drill is the solution for you. Cheers to whatever you're doing out there. Have fun. Hope you enjoyed this. Stay safe out there.